Coming up on BeefBoys.
Anyway, Doplex, play us this cool voicemail.
Yeah, so this is the voicemail she got. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, hold on. Wait.
This
is
the
your
only
family
reason I
reunion,
saw this is because Jared sent it.
Yeah, like, you know,
Do you not know what Wales is?
Like the animal?
No,
There's a
like
country
God.
named Wales right next to the UK.
There is?
What the?
But if you were turned to my heart racing fast enough, when tomorrow comes, you'll be the sun. I was speeding off until we're one up, yeah.
Doplex,
Hi.
you had a topic that you were so mad about that you DM'd us before the show started, and well, we're in the green room, and you said let me on first.
While our power was being fucky, Sabrina received a mysterious phone call from a...
At 3 a.m.
Wait. Explain the power thing, because most people won't know what happened.
Oh, yeah. So we had like a crazy storm here in Dallas, Texas. And
Andrew put Doplex's full address on screen.
Yeah, please do. And it basically fucking wiped out our power, so that was cool. But while we were chilling in the dark down in the living room, Sabrina received a mysterious phone call from what was labeled as a hospital in San Diego. And you know, sometimes you get those calls and you're like, oh, it's just like a scam. Like, we don't know anyone in a hospital. And so we Googled it, and it actually was from a hospital. And then she received a voicemail that I just want to play for you boys because it caught us off guard. So this is the voicemail.
Real quick.
James, what you eating, brother? What you eating, brother?
There's some mixed vegetables.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Real quick before you play this, the phone specifically said it came from a hospital?
Yeah, it said Sharp Hospital.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh man, weird. Usually I've only ever had my phone say it's from like the entire state. It doesn't say, you know, like that's as specific as it gets. It doesn't say like, oh, they're calling you from the Wendy's on Burke Street.
Yeah. Well, usually, I mean, with caller ID, it'll show up like, this is the fucking penis store. But
your payment's overdue.
You owe us money, bitch.
Your dick flies off and starts like flying away like a helicopter.
Yeah.
No, that flies away like a balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into this guy with a big vacuum. He's the repo man.
Wait, is that how a balloon flies? It goes. Oh, you were doing. I thought you were doing a propeller. That's what it sounded like. You were doing like when it like fucking flies away.
Yeah, when you leave. Yeah. A
Babe,
guy
I
with
got
a
you
big
a big bouquet of balloons.
I thought balloons. I thought balloons in Upside Down Land had propellers on them for some reason. Party balloons.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They can't stay up because it's
Yeah.
It's upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how gravity works. That's how mafia works. Anyway, Doplex, play us this cool voicemail.
Yeah, so this is the voicemail she got. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, hold on. Wait.
It's an elaborate troll to ear rape us.
What is that?
Wait, no, that's not it. This isn't it.
I thought that was it. I thought that was the funniest thing.
You almost made me choke
It's
on
just
my
like the
baby
most
carrots,
loud
bro. What the
sound.
fuck?
Wait, hold on. Why isn't this working now?
What is that?
So what I
It
think
sounds like
Is this a promotion for the-
recorded their death right
Yeah.
before getting hit by a semi truck? Just
so what I think
Is this an
what I-
elaborate promotion for Five Nights at Freddy's movie, bro? Are you hitting us with a freaking
Andrew-
jump scare right now?
Yeah, Andrew put a little fucking jump scare when that sound plays. What I think happened was
Oh, that'd be so funny.
I switched it to fucking an MP3, and then I think it just like corrupted. I have it on my phone. All right, here it is.
All right, yeah.
yeah, play
The
it through your
old-fashioned
phone.
way.
Yeah, the old-fashioned way. All right, here it is.
That's so
My
funny.
dick's sticking to my nut.
You know, fuck you. You know, you can't even fucking be nice. You can't even fucking show no love and affection. Fuck you then. I fucking hate you. You can't even fucking be nice. You're such a bitch.
Yeah, fuck you, Sabrina. You're such a bitch.
Keep in mind, this is from a
Dunked on.
hospital.
Wait, so have we determined whether or not she actually knows this mysterious gentleman, or is this just a lucky?
So
Yeah, it's her dad.
yeah, so I thought it was like obviously it was the wrong number. I originally what I was gonna do was I even recorded it because I was gonna call back and like basically prank them back and be like, hey, you just called like my really elderly grandmother. Has this like aversion to swear words, and like I hope you know you get
She's dead.
yeah, she's dead.
You killed it.
Yeah, but when I called back, it was like the actual front desk lady at the hospital, and I was like, somebody called us and like they cussed us out, and like she was so confused. She's like, I mean, do you know anybody here at the hospital? I was like, no.
Not anybody that would call me a bitch.
Yeah, say, I hate you, you bitch.
You can't show love.
Yeah.
Was the fact it was from San
the
Diego, did
fuck?
that make your like heart skip a beat for a second where you're like, oh fuck, someone I know is in hospital?
Well, no, because they called Sabrina, and the weird thing is like we get fucking like spam calls all the time that have like similar area codes to us.
Yeah, I always get the New Jersey.
Yeah.
Like it's always your hometown.
Exactly. It's so
Consumes
fucking weird. Yeah, so that's what I thought it was. But then like she played it and it's just fucking like angry teenager. She's like, fucking hate you. You don't love me.
It's like one of the male nurses that was like trying to hit on a woman in a coma in the other room and she wasn't responding. And he went in like the broom closet outside. I was like, "You stupid bitch! You don't love you don't even open your eyes when I tell you I love you.
You don't kiss me
You listen
back."
close. You can hear the heart monitor in the back. He's just like, "You stupid beep!
I'm gonna unplug your life support.
fucking kill you."
You were ugly anyway. You're ugly when you're in a coma. You're ugly, you ugly bitch."
And then her mouth opens and you just hear
Oh my goodness. That's the best part of the story, TBH. The story itself was really good, but I think that is my favorite
corrupting on my soundboard.
Well,
It just condensed the whole voice message into like a quarter second of audio.
It's like that episode of Family Guy where Peter fucking says the alphabet all in one. And he's just like, you know what I'm talking about?
that's great. I've never really had that. I've always wished you see those things where like you get a wrong number and then people or like someone texts you and you just string it on for fucking ages.
Yeah.
I've unfortunately, or every time I have, it's been really boring. It's been like, oh hey man, you coming out later.
I haven't had too many good ones.
Yeah, like and they hang up.
Dude, one time I got a text from this fucking kid who thought I was like his sports coach, like his baseball coach or something. And he was like, hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it in to practice today. I'm not feeling very good. And
You're cut.
yeah, no, I started like kind of going with that. I was just like, you can't keep doing this, man. You're letting us down. Like, you know, me and the boys.
Oh,
like,
no.
if you know, if you do this, if you don't make it today, basically you're off the team. And then he straight up replied with, he's like, okay, I'm sorry, I'll try to make it in today. Just like
Bro, that dude could have had like a slightly stretched tendon and you caused it to snap.
Anyway.
Like his leg is fucked for the rest of his life potentially. They had to put him down like a horse.
Yeah.
We were eyeing you up for quarterback, but I don't know anymore.
Not anymore.
But I don't know.
In fact, I'm having a long talk with your dad.
315 pounds.
I've only ever played left guard. I don't know. You looked like you could play quarterback to me. Today was the day. But
You got a promising career, but if you keep skipping practice,
I'm gonna break your fucking legs.
hey, speaking of practice, so I've been the last couple episodes I talked about the dudes that I'm playing 2K with a lot. We've been playing a lot recently. 2K. I was just playing 2K right before this with them, and so I obviously don't want necessarily to tell. It's hard to tell like new people that you're like befriending. Oh, I do YouTube. And I have a podcast. And then they want to look you up and shit.
I'm gay.
It's
Like I don't want them to know.
shit.
I just want us to be the boys that play 2K and talk about fucking
yeah.
cum.
Yeah.
But so
It's like this, but 2K.
yeah. So usually all of them are on Sundays. There's like 5 or 6 of us, and usually it's only 2 or 3 of us on here or there. But like on Sundays, it's everybody. But then on Sundays we record beef. So like in the middle of the session, usually I have to like dip out. And this week they kind of noticed that I did it again. And I was trying to be vague. I was like, oh, I gotta go like do some work or something.
Yeah.
And then they were all like, hey man, you know, no one works on fucking Sunday night. You're going to get some pussy. And I was like, I was just being like, hey man, you know, like no, whatever. And then it was funny because they kept like hyping me up, and they're like, yeah, he's going to. Hey, let me know when you get back from that pussy appointment, beef.
And you're just like,
Well, and then I'm thinking like, I'm gonna go put on a cowboy uniform, talk to my friends.
It's like the exact
I'm gonna go
opposite
get
of
my
getting pussy.
polyester cowboy uniform I got off Amazon for $5 and talk to my friends about my penis.
There's no good way to explain it at all.
So I kind of just had to lean it, like allude, like I was just like, yeah, no, whatever. I'm going to work, and then they kept, but then
you gotta be putting in work.
yeah, but then that got us into a conversation just about girls, if you're allowed to say that term anymore.
Yeah, if the fucking liberals haven't
let
gotten
me.
to that one.
But we were talking about girls. We were talking about girls, and they're like, "Hey, Beef, what are you into?" And I'm like, And just to put it out there, I'm not, I've dated white goyles. I'm not against them, but my preferences lie elsewhere for the most part. And we were just having that discussion about that, and then. I don't know. This guy says, "Hey, you ever been with a girl with a British accent or some shit?" I was like, "Bro, you combo a black girl with a British accent, that's like heaven." And he's like, "Hey, black girl," and he was kind of just trying to be. He was just being funny.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Hey, you want to pick up a black girl? You got to come in. That might sound a little harsh. You gotta be like, oh my, you gotta call her like chocolate skin." And I was like, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it because I was like, there is no way if I told a girl, "Hey, I like chocolate women," she would think I'm less racist than if I just said I like black girls.
Yeah.
You're getting pepper sprayed.
Which I like all kinds of girls, but specifically we were talking about black girls, and he's like, "Now you got to be like, oh, what's up, my." Like if we were picking up a girl together, you would go up to her friend and you'd be like, "Hey, what's up with your chocolate skinned friend over there?" And it's like, bro, I wouldn't say that.
He's trying. They're trying
that.
to get you killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He's
saying.
setting
There's
you
no
up,
way
bro.
chocolate is better than black.
No,
I don't
there's
think it
no
is.
way.
Maybe
It
if you're
can't be.
if you're a sultry black man, maybe that works. Like
Or
if you've got-
even just like
Yeah.
relatively brown, it could work. But I feel like as
Hey, what's up with your relatively brown friend?
yeah, relatively brown, like brown adjacent.
How's your relatively
Yo,
brown
compared
friend
to
doing?
me,
Your lightly toasted friend.
your Photoshop inverted version of me, friend.
Because I imagine like if a white guy were to refer to a black woman as chocolate, I'm just imagining him to look like fucking Kip from Napoleon Dynamite. Just like, you know what I mean? Like that. Like that kind of white
No,
dude.
exactly.
What's the term that I don't know if it's like I think it's not a it's like a negative term, but don't they call
A what?
white girls snow bunnies?
Oh
like the
yeah,
opposite.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of these dudes are into white girls. They're like, "Hey, the
Oh,
only
yeah.
person I'm settling down with is, Beef. We're gonna have to
He's
make
a
some mixed
fat
kids.
white bitch.
We're gonna have to." But one dude was like, "Man, I hate it when I see two white people making white kids, bro. Everyone should have a little melanin." And he was like, "No, I'm just joking." But I was like, "Hey, man, that's racist. You offended me." But
Yeah.
I just thought
No,
I
chocolate
kind of want
thing's
to do
not
like a
chill.
pranks in the hood and Joe try to pick up a black girl calling her
Calling him
chocolate.
chocolate.
What's
No,
up,
if
my
you did-
chocolate goddess?
How funny would it be if you actually did try the chocolate thing and it worked?
And it worked.
It
like
might.
what? And like
Hey, they would know
100%,
better
like,
than I do, but it's just a risky play. I don't know.
It's a
Yeah.
gamble.
Yeah, that's a gamble.
Yeah.
I feel like I would just not bring up the race at all. Just be like, "Who's that beautiful goddess?" over
Well,
there?"
that's what I
I think
think.
that
the
is a
same
lot of
I don't think I would
play.
necessarily go up to a girl and be like, "Oh, I love you, black girl."
Black girl.
It would just be like she's just a girl.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yes.
Hey.
you know how like when we see UFOs in the sky, like and they
UFOs?
like the fighter jet be looking at them and they be like, "How's it moving like that? It's so yeah." But you know how like we can never get good images of it. We can never catch it. It's always
Yeah,
like right
it's
out
like
of
Sasquatch.
grasp. It's like it's confusing. So I was watching my dad play with one of his
Aliens.
cats the other day with a laser,
Yeah.
like a laser pointer, and it was just like he would like put it on his paw, and then the other cat would fucking attack his paw trying to get the fucking laser.
Yeah.
And it's just like they'll go for 45 minutes. Not that he was doing it that long, but like they will never understand it.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
thinking like, what if UFOs are just like aliens playing lasers on us?
Oh,
And they're
Man, that's such a
lasering us.
sad.
yeah.
That is so fucking.
And we're like, how
sad
does
to
it move
think
like
about.
that? What they doing? And it's just because they're pointing a fucking
could
laser
be.
at the skyline.
Yeah.
fucking-
The thought of
projector.
all of human history and technology getting us to these crazy planes
Yeah.
where we can go past the speed of sound just to get
lasered
pointed
That's
by
so
an AI
embarrassing.
troll.
Yeah.
That
or
would
an
be so
alien troll.
embarrassing
Yeah,
for the human species.
If that were true,
That's kind of
I feel
awesome,
like
actually.
we'd all I feel like we'd all accept defeat, and we'd all just be like, man, we're kind of fucked. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we know.
We can't even
Because it's like the cat will never understand the laser.
right.
So it's like we'll never understand. Like even if we're conscious of that the UFO is a laser, it's like can we really ever attain the pointer?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
exactly. We'd still be chasing after it regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the
It was-
big
and
philosophical
that would make
questions
sense,
you'll
yeah.
find on Beef Boys.
You do hear those stories of like how you see a flying object that just like erratically changes course. I
Exactly.
think my mum's partner has one of those. Like he's just a good old
UFO?
southern farming bloke. He has a UFO that he uses to cut grass with.
He's got
But he said one time he
Yes.
was like walking home through walking back to his truck through like a field or whatever late at night, and there was like a plane or like a light flying in the sky, and all of a sudden it stopped and then just went vertically up like super fast, and he was like,
Yeah.
"All right, cool."
Obama.
And
Yeah,
it let out
they should
one
make a
sound.
John Deere. They should make a John Deere fucking lawnmower that's like a UFO. And it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
you sit in the middle and it's like a perfect circle around you and it's
And it
got
sucks
blades
all the
on the whole
grass up.
bottom. Yeah.
It just makes crop circles.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be cool. What
That'd be
are
awesome.
crop circles? That feels like something you hear about as a kid that as an adult you find out like, oh no, that's just some guy who does those.
I've always wondered that.
Yeah.
I mean, like the thing is, you see you see crop circles and like they're so perfectly circular. And then you see the
But do
ones
you see crop circles?
well, you see like the ones that are perfectly circular, and then you see the ones that like people actually do, and they're always like so fucked up. Like they're not perfect
Yeah.
circles. They're always like jagged and like you could tell
Yeah.
like they kind of got the rhythm
It's
of
just
it.
a
And
lo-
it'll
yeah.
veer off a bit. I don't know. Like that crop circles are always something that trips me out. And
But have any of us really seen a crop circle except in like media? Like have you ever
Nah,
like
yeah.
like
I mean-
a real iteration of one on the I don't even know if I've seen one on the news before. It's just like Scary Movie 4
Yeah.
or whatever that one is.
That's a documentary.
Children of the Corn or not even that. It's that and like the movie that invented crop circles. That's it.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
like,
Yeah.
it's like those two
I've
things.
seen them
Yeah.
in documentaries, and then I've also like I used to be obsessed with fucking Google Earth. I would just like go around and like, look at shit, and I'd always go to like remote fucking
This
locations.
is Earth.
But it's
is
on my
Earth.
computer. How do they do it?
to be fair, Google Earth, the first time that dropped was like, what the fuck? I can just go
Yeah.
anywhere and you just fly
How they
around and like
put the
look at,
whole Earth in here?
Yeah.
you feel like
Bruh.
you're like a god like creeping on people even though like
Yeah.
everyone's one
What-
pixel.
Yeah.
When I first got my index, I went on Google Earth in VR and I went like around my hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of them is like an old it's from like the 2010s and I went to my friend's house and the picture they still have there I saw I was like I was like on the street because I was in the VR and it's just like my friend's dad picking a wedgie out of his ass on their fucking driveway.
You go up to it.
Just
and
like
like
fully caught by Google Earth. It's so fucking funny.
good.
What
That's
a
awesome.
legend. Fuck yeah.
That shit killed me just rolling up in VR, like
Yeah.
trying to fucking move it. And I get around the corner.
This is
I think they still
finger
have it
in his
up on
ass.
Google Earth, but if you go by my parents' place, it's like it's from like 2012
Drop the
or
addy.
some
Drop
shit.
the addy.
Yeah, I'll drop
Yeah.
the address so you can
go.
go see it. Me and my dad were like outside looking at a hole because he was doing some kind of
What,
There's
your
a
mum?
woman lying on the
digging or something. But we're just how dare you
There's a
say
woman
that about my mother?
Your mom.
Dumplings, hit the fucking button.
me when I
Bro,
see
sorry,
that-
Edgy.
it comes through before his finger even hits it on my end. That's how fast it is. It's like
It's
like a
so fast.
hair trigger.
Yeah. It is crazy thinking about shit like Google Earth and Street View and all these things that like the first time you see them, it's like revolutionary. Like, oh my God, this is the most amazing in the world. I could spend the rest of my life looking at it. And then after
Yeah.
like a week,
like,
oh,
"All right,
this
I'm
sucks.
bored."
I can't be bothered
Yeah.
anymore. I don't like every now and then you use it and every time you're like, wow, this is still really impressive. But you just, your brain adjusts really fast to things.
Yeah.
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 I feel like there was like AI a little bit too. Like I don't use ChatGPT for anything because I'm not lame, but it is like definitely a powerful tool. But I remember I fucked
Yeah.
around with it like for 2 nights, just being like, haha, I can make it say farts. And then I got bored of it.
Yo,
Anyway, hey,
Hey.
Zelda Part 2 Deserted Island question?
Oh yeah, I've got something for you.
and then
boys.
I have
It's
something
more-
afterwards.
It's more to prove
Okay.
a point.
Okay.
For me and Doplex.
Okay.
Yes.
Actually, technically all of us, but I think me and Doplex were
I
the
have
ones
no
that
idea
led
what
the
the
charge.
part 1 was, but let's go.
the part 1 was from an episode we released, was it last week? And we talked about the Zelda moaning voice acting.
Oh, yeah.
So, someone took issue with that, apparently.
Someone who shall not be named. Someone who
shall not be named. But apparently we were, being childish.
Yeah, we were sexual deviants.
And I was watching Courtney play Tears of the Kingdom, and she was with the, big titty fairy lady.
Yeah.
She's moaning and groaning. And a question came to my mind. Yeah, exactly. If you were on, and this is to everybody who thought we were being silly, if you were on a deserted island and you're gonna survive for like a year.
Yeah.
You're guaranteed to survive, but you are gonna be there for a year.
Okay.
And you have the option to either download an MP3 of Big Titty Fairy Lady moaning or not. Is that going to help you eventually if you need to crank one out on the island? And if your answer is yes, then me and Doplex are vindicated. Because it sounds sexual as hell.
At
And
first-
that is the Tears of the Kingdom deserted island question.
To answer your question off rip, I thought you were about to make the point that since it's annoying, you wouldn't take it, even if that was the only chance at media you could have. And then I was gonna hit you with, yeah, but that might help you jerk off like a month in. And if you have nothing, like your mind
exactly.
powers has run dry.
Yeah.
So I would take it because it would probably help me
Exactly.
jerk off.
There you
It
go.
would help,
absolutely would as
exactly. It would
well.
help me
There
jerk
you
off
go.
as well.
Yeah, I'm not even on a deserted island. I still use it.
He's got a Zoom,
I have it
and that's the only thing
saved
that's
on my.
That I had one of the most grim memories of my fucking life was I was the place I was staying at the time had no internet for some reason. Like I don't know, internet was down for a couple of days for some reason, and I really wanted to jerk off because I was like 16, and all I had Dragon Age 1, and I knew that there was like you could have sex in that game at a certain point, like you go to a brothel, but I knew it would be like Mass Effect style, like fate kissing and then fade to black, you don't see anything.
Right.
But I was so fucking horny and desperate. I was like, I didn't even want to play the game. I was just borrowing it from a friend, but I just like tried to speed run to the point you could get to a brothel, and I got like 3 hours in, it still wasn't there, and I was like, fuck this.
Bro, that is
even
crazy
hard.
fucking dedication.
That is.
I did.
Yeah, that is horny.
Yeah.
I did something
Yeah.
similar where I found out that if you did the in Fallout New Vegas, I was probably like 13 probably at the point I was playing this, and I found out that if you did the quest for Gamora or the Gamora casino, it's like one of the casinos, the one with like the pit bosses. Andrew, you did that recently. It's like the mob casino. But if you did a quest line there, eventually you could have sex with like this prostitute that you rescue or some shit. But then it's just like the Bethesda animation like gets in the bed and then fades to black and they fade to black. But I was like, oh my god, this was so fucking epic. And then it got to that point and it faded to black and like just that got me horny enough at 13 to be like, oh, I'm about to go crank out the craziest nut of my fucking life.
Your brain was just like,
Yeah.
James seeing the screen fade to black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fade to chocolate, sorry.
Yeah. It's a good throwback.
yeah. I feel like I had moments like that a lot too as a kid, like because you're so I guess void of material, and when you're at a young age and you just want to fucking tug on your stupid little wiener for a bit, you
Tug on your neck.
you look for any. I remember Soul Calibur 2. Have you guys ever played Soul Calibur 2?
No.
No.
No, I don't think so. Is that the one Chris Chan made his counselor and then beat her up in?
It was that
Okay,
one.
yeah.
Exactly that one.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
My
so
God.
there's a character in that game called Taki, like the chip, Taki. And
Yeah.
and I know for a fact at least a few of the people who listen to this show will know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about here.
gonna
But
pull
her
this up.
nipples were showing in the game. And I remember like that giving me like the fattest fucking awakening where it was just like, yo, her titties are just out. And I remember I had like the fucking character viewer. So I would just be like hunched over my GameCube fucking beating my shit.
Oh, yeah, I know this chick. Yeah.
That's
I haven't even
fucking
played this game
epic.
in an hour.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah,
her-
the young
she
is
got-
kinda
That's
crazy.
fucking
Yeah, she got
epic.
pointy little titties. Or big
She's
titties,
got
I
like a
should say.
skin suit on that like defines
Yeah.
both of her crazy nips. I mean, her
Exactly,
tits
yeah.
as
she's
That's
well.
like a
pretty
ninja.
epic.
But I just remember like
Yeah.
that,
Shout
like
out.
just being like, whoa, that's boobies.
I didn't
Yeah.
look her up because I respect women.
I don't. It's at the point where like when you're at that age as well, you can literally just jerk off to bikini models.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't need anything. You just like.
Well, because you really just need like 3 good pulls.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, exactly. Dude,
Yeah.
This is kind of an embarrassing story, but I remember.
Unlike everything so far.
I know. When I was a kid, I used to fucking draw my own porn because like I'd be like, I literally learned how to draw specifically so I could draw my own porn, and it was always just like I would draw the same fucking thing.
I feel like that's how a lot of artists are born.
I think so, but
Yeah.
I was super young, so I would draw like a picture of like Rouge the Bat, you know, from fucking Sonic, and like it was just her like spreading her fucking pussy lips, and then and then once
And the
I was
pussy
done,
was very anatomically incorrect.
yeah, it was.
Was it meaty?
It's just
It was literally like whatever my young brain thought a pussy looked like. It was just like
Did it have a
made it
clitoral
penis.
with
hood?
a lot
It's
of
a
lips.
circle. It's just a
It
circle.
literally
Yeah.
was. And like after I was done, I'd have to like dispose of the evidence in like new, fresh ways. To, like,
Ew,
so my
imagine
mom
imagine a
wouldn't find it.
vagina was just like a perfectly shaped dick circle, just like in
Just
a girl's crotch.
Just like a little fucking
Oh,
Uber
Jesus.
Let's see, yeah,
Fuck
it just looks
that.
like a second anus, but like pink.
Oh God!
hose. Dude, can you
But it's like
imagine?
open; it doesn't close. It's just
Yeah.
like a gaping dick hole.
It just
just-
still
it makes
comes out of it.
permanent glory hole.
It just
They gotta,
makes
like,
sound
put a
like
cork
Jabu
in it.
Jabu's belly. Like,
The vagina doesn't even like work. It's just a hole, and
Yeah.
then Fred the pussy monster sucks you off on the other side.
yeah, there's like one of those goblin sharks where like the mouth comes out
You just hear a muffled.
deep in the cavernous wall.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to talk about something. I have
Hit it.
something I
You
want to
won't.
talk about. I wanted to
Prove
talk
it
about.
then, bitch.
Okay, well, how about this? What if I fucking James, just give us the randomizer. No prompt.
Yeah, give us a randomizer.
How to do the hamburger with your dick in your balls.
Thank you.
Good.
I wanted to talk about the chaotic evil things that we do because
Okay.
I feel like we're all relatively good people,
Okay.
you know, compared to
Shout
most
out to
people
all
on the
my
internet.
gay niggas.
There we go. It
There
is
it is.
Pride Month
I forgot.
after all.
Sorry, yeah, it's Pride
Yeah,
Month, so
Yeah, we
just
should've-
one more time for the gay people in the back.
Shout out to all my gay niggas.
because I feel like, you know, we're not evil people, but every now and then there's little things you do that like probably aren't good to do, but they make you laugh or it entertains you in some way, or it just maybe benefits you in some way. My
Yeah.
example, you know, back in the day, I did some when I was a teenager, did some silly things. I'm sure we all did.
Of course.
The only remnant
Some
I have
bricks
of
through
that
some windows.
now, in terms of chaotic things, is when I go to take out Mr. Chips's litter. We have a garbage chute in our apartment building, and I'm like really high up. I'm like 12 stories up or something.
Yeah.
And so it's just this fucking chute that just drops all the way down into the bins. And every time I take his litter out, I don't seal the bag, and I just biff it in there. And you just hear this like echo of it going down, and then just like this rain of litter and shit hitting the bin, and it's so loud, and it makes me laugh every time. Well, the first time I did it just because I couldn't be bothered tying the bag up, and then it made me laugh so much I just didn't stop doing it.
The dude walks down there every Tuesday night, and he's like, "Who's shitting down the fucking garbage hole?"
Everything's covered in dust and litter.
Yeah, it's
He just
shit,
walks
yeah.
in. He's like,
And also play the other sound. That's the sound of it hitting the skip bin at the bottom.
oh. Oh.
Yum, yum, yummy.
Yeah, that's it. Both.
That's
of
him standing underneath every day waiting for you.
them.
Yum, yum, yummy.
Yummy.
But yeah,
I'm
that's
so
that's,
proud to have
that's
diarrhea in
my
my
evil
stomach.
thing I do. That's the only evil
Well,
thing I do
okay.
these days.
My chaotic evil thing, I have it off. I can't think of any other one but this, but I am 100% the dude that you look at when you're driving and you're like, I hope he fucking crashes into a wall. Like,
Yeah.
I'm swerving in and out of
100%.
traffic, going 100 miles an hour, fucking riding the lanes and shit. Like, and you're like, God damn, I wish that dude flips over and dies.
Yeah.
But
That-
I will
that would
say
be me.
I'm not dangerous about it. Like I never cut anybody off or anything, but I'm
Yeah.
definitely like I am literally all I am doing is figuring out how to get like Frogger, like from the next gap to the next gap so I can eventually get out in front of everyone and just go like 120 miles an hour. But I do it as safe as I possibly can. So I'm not like as bad as like dudes in like ricers who were just like trying to kill you for swag points.
I
But
do remember.
still.
Seem more like neutral evil.
Yeah, I'm not
drive.
like I'm self-serving evil. So yeah, like it's
Right.
not. It's more like chaotic neutral than it is chaotic evil, but it's like extremely chaotic, so it almost
Yeah.
makes it evil.
Wasn't
Yeah.
there? I remember when you were telling the story about how you run red lights when it's like late at night, and then somebody commented on that episode and was like mad at you about it. Do you remember? Did you ever see that?
I
comment?
don't even know if I saw that comment. No.
It was like it was something like oh you could
My dad
you
was a
fucking
stoplight.
die you kill someone.
My dad
Yeah,
was a stoplight.
The last words he said to me were
Before somebody
The last
ran him
words he
over.
said to me was,
No, but well, to that guy, you're in the freaking Matrix,
Controlled.
bro. They're trying to freaking control you, dog. If there's
Wake
no
up,
one on the
people.
if there's no one on the freaking road and it's 3:00 in the morning and it's a red light and you slow down a little bit, you look every way, there's nobody there, and you don't keep going, that's a you problem, bro. I got places to be.
how come all those like
Like
fucking
home to eat my McDonald's.
Goddamn
Get
right.
cold.
Goddamn right.
how come all those fucking like Andrew Tate idiots that with the only part of the
Andrew?
Matrix they say exists are like
Stop.
that you can't call gay people slurs on the internet and they're like
And
but they-
like trans cock.
oh
yeah, but yeah, those two things. But how come they never actually like ask? They never tell you to break legitimate laws. Like they're never like, oh hey,
That is true,
You should
huh?
run red lights.
Yeah.
Or fucking.
Or-
That's
or
where
rich-
I come in.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. All right,
You should
let's start
respect
that.
trans people and gay people,
but
and
also reach for the
minorities.
cops' gun.
But yeah,
Copses.
The cops' gun.
when the
plural.
cops' guns pull you
when
over,
the
reach
cops
for the
pull
cops'
you over,
guns.
reach for their cute little gun.
No,
side of their feet.
If it's late at night, come to it, slow down and look both ways. And if the light is red and there's literally nobody around, just fucking go.
Yeah.
That
if you get
is
pulled
what I
over-
propose. That's what I propose to the whole. I swear, if the entire world did that, car crashes would not increase by even one crash per billion. Because nobody's there. If there's even a
can't
headlight in
co-sign
view, if there's even a headlight in view, I will not do it. But if there isn't, I'm gonna
Have you
go.
But have you ever seen how fast fucking those dudes on their crotch rockets go? They like materialize in thin air. Like they
They
will
just
just
go.
yeah. Just
What is a crotch rocket?
little fucking little Asian
Motorcycle.
bikes? You know, little fucking
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, they're little
Who's
electric.
riding those at 2:00 in the morning with no lights on?
hey, fucking I don't know. Asian
Whoever
guys.
has to
Hey, that's
deliver.
their fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point, it's their mangled corpse's word against his.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Should
know?
wear reflective T-shirt
Yeah.
next time,
So
idiot.
Take
he
it
didn't
to
have
court,
his
you
lights
dead
on. It
idiot.
was green. I went. Not my bad.
The light was
yeah,
red. I went.
Mine is definitely driving. What is your guys?
Andrew, you go first. I gotta think.
I will say I'm an epic driver, so
also
don't come in the
gotta-
comments and try to say I'll fucking outdrive you in every capacity that driving exists, bro.
Yeah, and if you want to
Fuck
prove
you.
it, show up to this address right here. We're gonna
Yeah,
have
there's gonna be a big
have
street race.
we're gonna have a Grand Prix in the Publix parking lot. So
Yeah.
What you have to do is you have to work for 2 pizzerias at the same time while you're looking. You have to be able to drive without ever getting in a crash for 4 years while using your phone and not even paying attention to the road.
It is.
If
yeah,
you can
it
do
does
that-
build skill.
Then you can be me.
Yeah,
And
it does build
character.
skill.
I do pay
And-
attention,
yeah.
but I'm putting in fucking GPS
And
coordinates.
body
I'm fucking driving. I got both windows down. I got Enzo calling me, and I got fucking Mario calling me, and I'm perfect.
And I'm sending dick pics.
And I'm getting, and the pizzas are getting there hot. The cheese is still on the pizza. If you can do that, then you can comment, James.
Yeah.
You're, but if you can't, fuck you.
You've earned
Did
the
both
right.
the
Yeah.
pizza guys know you were cheating on them with another
No.
pizza place?
Enzo and Mario.
Hey, I needed some extra cash.
Was it never like in fucking like romance movies where you like go on the same date? On 2 dates
Oh,
at the same
yeah.
place. Like, was it ever like you had to choose between, oh fuck, I need to go to Lorenzo's because he's bitching me out about this pizza
Yeah.
already waiting, but then fucking Mario's calling me as well, and you're torn between where to go.
Usually I was pretty good with it because I only did it on like it was usually like Monday through Wednesday. I would do that if I was working Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Like I would try to get both just because it was usually a little slower. But like Thursday through Sunday, I was really only ever doing one place at a time because then you were getting a lot of orders. But I was min-maxing, bro. Bro, you're in the you're not working 2 jobs at once. You're in the fucking Matrix, bitch.
if you pay your taxes, you're in the Matrix. You fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine?
Fucking loser.
Can you imagine if that was Andrew Tate's thing? He just delivered for 2 different pizzerias.
He does Uber Eats and DoorDash at the same time.
Yeah. If y'all not mid-maxing, then y'all fucking
defile.
He's not. Dude, this fucking accent like fades in and out. I don't know what he is.
I think his family's some weird shit, and then they moved to Britain, but they had already had that weird accent, so then it melded into this weird British hybrid bullshit.
It's like a nothing accent. He speaks just what he speaks.
Wait, Andrew, don't fix. What's your evil?
Oh shit.
Is it how Andrew walks around the streets of Alaska at night and beats children's heads with a fucking hammer?
It just beats.
He walks around with a
random.
loaded firearm. He looks for.
He makes 2 homeless people.
Just looking for a reason, man. Just looking for a reason.
Andrew purposely leaves his door open at night and just sits with a dick chair and a shotgun, waiting for someone to walk in.
Waiting to enact
I dare someone.
Castle doctrine.
Yeah.
What's your chaotic evil thing, Andrew?
Man, I can't think of anything right now. I don't think I'm too
I'm just
evil
too
of a little
pious.
guy. I'm just too nice.
I'm just such
God
a nice
damn it.
guy.
I'm just too perfect. I'm a child of God.
I'm a child of Militia. Don't fix. What's your evil thing?
I think Andrew's chaotic evil thing is never watching anything good ever. That's I'll give that to him.
I'm not
like,
gonna
hey,
sit
you should
here
watch
and
this
take
movie.
this.
Hey, you should watch this TV show. Hey, you should watch this movie. Hey, you should watch this movie. And he's just like, oh yeah, that's such a good. I've never seen that one before. And then he doesn't. 6 months later, hey, you watched that movie? I just saw it again. Is this cool? No, I never saw it. Oh, okay. That's our conversation about every movie that's ever existed.
I'm gonna niche this down a little bit because
all right.
It's not that I don't watch anything good. I have immaculate taste. I don't watch suggestions from friends.
I see.
That is an evil thing to do.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. But it's not specific to you. If it makes you feel better, James, it's not specific to you because I've had friends throughout my whole life basically be like, "You should watch this," and I'm like, "Hell yeah!" And then I'm like, "I forgot."
Yeah, I'll check it out.
I'll check it out.
It's like Peppa Pig the movie. You're like, yeah, I'll give it a watch.
Yeah, you got that recommended when you were 6, and you're like, I'll put that on the list.
Put that on the list.
I feel like I feel like most people are kind of like that in some way. They're like, for me, it's more like what is it, 7 no's in a yes, like the marketing thing. It's like, if someone tells me to watch a movie, I'm not going to immediately like, I need to go home and watch it right now. But if I'm like bored on a Friday night, scroll Netflix, I'll be like, oh, there's that thing that Jared said I should watch. Yeah, fuck it, I'll watch it.
I feel like there's...
I never like go out of my way to be like, oh, I need to really,
I feel like a lot of people have an ego to it where it's like, I don't want to do something that someone else like. I want to be the one that finds like something original. And like, I feel like even subconsciously, a lot of people are like that. Yeah. I used to be like, I feel like almost everybody is like that for some reason, default. I used to be like that when I was a teenager. And then I was like, why am I doing this? I could be doing so much more good stuff. So Doplex tells me to listen to Dance Gavin Dance. Okay. Kudos tells me to give Red Dead 2 a chance again. Okay. Andrew tells me to fucking become Christian again. Okay. No, but I find, and this is...
You are a very open person, I will say.
I found...
You do
I'm not trying to brag.
I'm
I'm trying to say for the sake of everybody listening. I'm not saying this to brag. Let go of that weird ego, because everybody has it. That's like, well, if they found it first and they're telling me they think they're better than me because they found it first, and now if I listen to it, it's telling them that they were right and then they're good, and then I'm just listen to music your friends like and they want you to listen to, watch some movies your friends are really into, TV shows they recommend. It'll only enrich your life. There's no competition
for greater reference, there's a documentary called Yes Man starring Jim Carrey, which I believe is about this
documentary.
This is about this exact thing, which is also a movie recommendation.
Don't do everything. I'm just saying specifically with media is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I would like to clear, just in case anybody. I don't not watch things because I think someone's better than me.
Sure, right.
I simply don't do it because I forget. I'm really bad at making myself watch stuff. I have things that I've personally wanted to watch forever, and I haven't watched it because I just don't ever do it. I don't know why. I have a hard... unless someone puts on a movie, I rarely watch a movie for
Andrew's
myself.
like American Beauty, Peachuli Rage compilation 37. Peachuli
Rage compilation.
He's gonna win
37.
every time. He's gonna
And
win.
he's like, I don't win. I haven't seen a good movie in like 3 months. I don't know what's going on.
I just don't watch stuff. Like I don't really sit down. I'm playing video games more than anything. So it's like if someone's like, "Oh, you need to watch this
same
TV
thing.
show,"
Game recommendations, anything.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think people recommend games that much though these days. Usually because I'm playing with them at the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Anyway,
Well, you guys should check out Gay Sex.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
add it to my list.
Yeah.
Dopix, what evil thing? I know you do something fucked.
Yeah, I mean it's weird, right? Because like I feel like growing up I did a lot of chaotically evil shit. Not like out of animosity, but it was just things to like make myself laugh or make my friends laugh.
Okay. I suppose it is probably more chaotic neutral because you're not doing it specifically with the intent of harming someone else. You're really just serving yourself, and it may in some way affect another person, but that's not why you do it.
Right, exactly. Like, you know, when I was a kid, I used to fucking pee in stores because I thought it was funny. Just like, you know, like pee on products or
That's chaotic evil.
Well, yeah, but I was also like 8 years old, and I was, you know, I finally was able
Serving
to leave the
yourself
house.
is just as evil as trying to unserve someone else. Sometimes,
That-
you know
that
what I'm
is a good
saying?
point. Yeah,
Like,
like I was
you
just
know,
like,
they didn't get slaves just because they wanted
Yeah.
fucking people around. They got them so that they could serve themselves by getting their, you know,
Right.
fucking groceries from the field.
that is true. That's a good point. But
Pulling
I
up whole
mean,
bags of groceries.
yeah, yeah. But I think for me, it was just like, yo, my penis, it's kind of portable. I could pull this out whenever and just like unleash.
Nintendo
That was
Switch.
that was like my actual thought
What-
process. So
What's
once I
some
realized
residual evil that has come with you? Because we know all the old evil.
Sure.
What's some residual evil you still have?
I mean, they definitely come in waves, right? Like there will be times
Like my penis.
yeah, where like, you know, like for example, Sabrina and I were at Target yesterday, right?
And
I saw
is that when you tore down that Pride thing?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, where I saw the underwear for tucking, and I flushed it down the toilet, and I peed on it. No, there was this Mario plushie that was just like misplaced. He was in like the furniture aisle. So just without thinking, like there was zero thought process that went into this. I picked up that Mario plushie, I bent him over, and I made him do the goatsy. And I walked away, and I don't know why I didn't laugh. I was just like, it was just like something I just did
Dopix is
instinctively.
just stone faced. Like,
Yeah, making Mario do
So
the
that-
goatsy.
so
like
they
an
came over
origami,
and-
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So then I walk out
and then walks away.
Yeah, he's just fucking spreading his butt cheeks. I'm like, the job's done.
I love it.
I mean,
I think you're
yes,
gonna say you
it's a
biffed
lot
him
of
over
shit
like
that.
6 aisles.
I do that sometimes. Well, no,
That's fun to do.
yeah, there was. I think I talked about it. I fucking hucked a little Among Us plushie.
Oh yeah, that's right. I found that video
Yeah.
that was literally that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So you should like that's kind of the stuff I'm talking about. It's like that was
Yeah.
that was chaotic evil, but it's really funny, so you kind of justify it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, well, I recently got like a little salt gun that I showed you boys.
Yeah.
That's
that thing was
that's
cool.
kind of been
Nah,
my
that's
my,
lawful good killing fucking.
It
Have you
is.
chased,
No,
no,
but
have you
bugs,
chased Sabrina
bro.
around with it? Because that'd be the first thing
I have
I'd do
not.
with Emily.
I have
mean,
not.
not Sabrina.
I have not. I've been tempted to, but yeah. I mean,
Do it
I
after
feel like
this episode.
yeah. I was gonna chase her with the little.
Do it
fucking
right
salt
now. Make her
shotgun.
run in front of the camera. Like
gonna-
fucking drive her to
Yeah.
the room and make her run in front of the camera like Scooby Doo.
I'm gonna execute her ISIS style with the salt gun.
YouTuber holds book in front of girlfriend's chest and tries to shoot salt gun. Wait, baby Gronk?
So both Dopix and I put this in the penis points. This is probably the most important news of the decade. That's really. I don't know if there's anything more you want to introduce us with Dopix, but this is important stuff.
Yeah. So this is. You know, I feel like. Where to begin? Where to fucking begin?
I feel like it's almost we don't need to. I think we just should we just let it speak for itself.
Yeah, let it speak for itself.
Libby just convinced Baby Gronk to commit to LSU. Baby Gronk is the #1 college football prospect in the country. He averages 300 yards and 5 touchdowns a game. On his visit
Wow.
to LSU, Libby rizzed him up. Libby even hugged Baby Gronk. He might be the new Riz Kid. Do you think Baby Gronk will lead LSU to a national
Holy
championship?
I don't.
I think
You
if I
think
just
Baby
realized,
Gronk can lead LSU to a national championship?
I think if I just realized what
know.
makes this guy so unnerving is he doesn't blink.
He doesn't blink. He doesn't blink. I feel
He
like
does
you,
not-
you could
and
tell
his
he's
head
like kind of
doesn't move
drooling a
either.
little bit. Yeah.
Baby Gronk.
Baby Gronk fucking rizzed up the fucking stupid blonde bitch, and the Drip King is fucking he committed suicide. He was found dead due to fentanyl overdose.
Well,
I remember some dude I was on YouTube with, or like just some fucking guy. He was like in a group chat that I got put in years ago. Was like, you should cut out all breaths and blinks if it doesn't like really severely interrupt the
Blinks?
flow of the video.
Wait, cut out blinks?
Yeah. He was like, cut out all breathing and blinks and just like get everything as close to fucking as possible.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I feel like this guy probably doesn't blink, or he cuts out his blinks because it's like he's got like such severe imposter syndrome because he's such a fuck. But TikTok just makes famous because like it's just like post enough and it's gonna give it a shot, and then fucking Baby Gronk stands will follow your page for the next 14 years. So he was
Baby
just like,
Gronk.
well, this is how I leveled up my content. I cut out the blinks.
I heard I actually saw a thing yesterday
Rise
about
and grind.
that. You know Coco Melon, that fucking show for children and babies. So apparently that's actually like causing developmental
It
harm
is.
to
Yeah,
children.
it's actually
because
making
so,
kids.
because it's so like
I called it.
snappy jump cutties shit that like it's giving kids like fucking attention
Brain
disorders and
cancer.
shit because there's no breathing and there's no time for them to process. Like their brains are fucking mush because they're a child. So they
We've
need
had
time to,
guests
like,
on this
process the
show.
scene. Yeah.
We've had guests on this show. Or maybe it was you guys. I think it was a guest though.
We
Not
had
that
Coco
all the guests have been
Melon on.
wonderful and I love all of them. We had Coco Melon on the show. No, but and we had this conversation, and then it kind of boiled down to like they're like, we just think all the stuff we had was good, and we think all the stuff they have is bad. And it's like, no, I'm right. It's causing lumps and dents in the heads of
Lumps and
children
dents.
because it's not normal.
Yeah.
It isn't good for them.
To be fair, the same thing
Fairdy's
was said.
nuts.
The same thing was said about Teletubbies because they just speak gibberish, and apparently there was kids who watched that religiously who were like just speaking.
I'm not in defense of Teletubbies.
No, I'm just saying, but like, there's been good and bad examples. I'm just saying there was a similar example when I was a child.
Fuck
as well.
Teletubbies.
I know. I hated Teletubbies as a kid.
But think about then who could make Teletubbies and get it on a network.
Yeah.
And then think about now who can make Cocomelon and put it on fucking YouTube
true.
and go hashtag YouTube Kids.
Dude, honestly,
and then get it in the YouTube Kids
Yeah, that's
algorithm.
fair.
honestly, Teletubbies was some like fucking like that is like the prototype for
I fucked with Teletubbies.
like
I hated I hated how they showed the videos twice because I was like, I've already fucking seen this. I don't want to watch because they like show like those stupid kids like
like on their stupid little belly TV.
Yeah, and then they were like again. They just played it again. And as a kid, I was like, I've already seen it.
And it's like a fucking man being beheaded.
on! Show me the vacuum cleaner that can suck really hard.
Put your dick in it! Put your dick in it! Tinky Winky!
Can you imagine how like the absolute fucking balls you have to be like, all right, we need to fill a 20-minute TV slot. Let's
Yeah.
just show the same video.
Yeah, let's play the
twice.
video again.
Yeah, that's probably why they did it.
Yeah.
Tinky Winky rizzed up the vacuum.
That's like some 2014 like rice gum shit. Like, oh, I need to
Poe
hit the
gonna
eight.
kill himself.
I need to hit the 8-minute
Yeah.
like marks, and
Yeah.
YouTube gives me mid-roll ads, so I'm just gonna like put blank footage
black
for the last
screen.
5 minutes.
Put chocolate.
The
syrup.
baby son had a fentanyl overdose. Now it's perpetually nighttime in the Twinkie Dinky universe.
Twinkie D. All
right,
actually, hold on, wait, real quick.
This-
I have a question about this because
Yes.
what's really unsettling about this? Yeah, we have the whole saga. We'll watch it.
Yeah,
But-
no, there's more.
Yeah, but what I want to know, and I don't know if you boys know the context behind this, but is that child having sex with that fucking 17-year-old woman?
Rizzed him up.
I don't think so.
Livy just
I think
convinced. Livy even.
if
Because
you click on the
he's
first one, you
8 years
answer.
So, all right, so this is a college football, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why is this fucking 8-year-old kid having sex with this chick?
I don't think they're having sex.
He's not.
But why
I
is
think
he
this-
there? Why is it his girlfriend?
So
I don't think it's his girlfriend. I think this fucking idiot is just
But he
like,
raised
fucking
her up.
pedophile
He stole her from
is-
the Drip King.
No, this I was just interpreting it as that he just saw
yeah.
2 pictures and was like, okay, so let me imagine in my mind palace this 13-year-old kid butt naked having sex with an 18-year-old girl. Oh, I'm really liking this. All right, let me turn this. You know, he's just a fucking pedophile, bro. Like,
There's no blink that is
Baby
famous.
Gronk rizzed up the fucking stupid bitch.
No, I think Livy rizzed up baby Gronk.
Oh,
yeah,
Well, let's
Libby,
get- let's
it's a
get-
Oh,
let's
that's
get
right.
Gronk too.
Gronky baby.
Livy found dead
Yeah.
in my trunk.
Baby Gronk fell in the river in Lego City.
Baby Gronk
Shot
just
in the
stole
head.
Livy from the Drip King. On his visit to LSU, Baby Gronk rizzed up Livy and they started dating. They are so
he
in
did
love,
rizz her up.
Baby Gronk got Livy's name tattooed on his arm.
Yeah, that's I think that's a tattoo too.
Yeah, they definitely
Yeah.
I like how-
tattoo artists
like,
definitely
go ahead.
tattoo 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how they went back over it at certain parts, like you do with a pen when you're trying to
Right.
fill something out. But that's
Yeah.
what they probably did with the tattoo gun.
Yeah.
Baby Gronk the new Drip King, or is Livy just using him for clout?
For clout.
Yes.
So those 2 first videos were the same video. I just
Right.
want to read it.
except
That was
he
said the
always-
same thing.
Yeah.
He flips who rizzed up who.
That
Okay.
is true.
But otherwise,
So
yeah,
his
identical.
reporting is
Right.
already in question
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
integrity of this
Yeah,
guy's reporting.
This necklace is definitely real. I just wanted to. I like that a lot.
Baby Gronk may have just found his rival. Livy Dunn's boyfriend, Baby Gronk, is the #1 college football prospect in the country. But his #1 spot was just challenged by his new enemy, Baby Diggs.
It's a parade inside my city, yeah.
Baby Diggs is an elite player who plays both wide receiver and quarterback. He is currently the #1 football player in the class of 2030 in New York. He also called out Baby Gronk to 1v1 him.
Big Rock, I'm calling you out 1v1 me.
Who do you think would win the 1v1? Baby Gronk or Baby Diggs?
Baby
There's something really
dick.
funny about saying saying what then someone immediately says afterwards. Like you could
Yeah.
have just played the clip.
Baby Gronk.
Baby
cheated
Gronk?
on Livy Dunn.
No!
AKA the new Riz King is the #1 college football
Riz
prospect
King.
in the country and was committed to LSU. But
To an insane
recently,
asylum.
He's been seen on recruiting visits all across the nation. He's even met with Nick Saban and Deion Sanders. Livy is not happy about this. She might even get back together with the Drip
No!
King. Do you think
No!
Livy will stay with Baby Gronk or get back with the Drip King?
How do you
back with the
not wake
Drip
up every
King.
morning? How do you not wake up one morning and just want to fucking
You just
put a knife through your
Yeah.
own throat and like watch yourself in the mirror die because of how worthless you are?
If I was
doing
him,
this.
if I was him, I'd be cleaning my gun. Just like
Yeah.
Can I just say I wish I lived in Doglex's mind where he sees someone like this say that Livy is dating an 8-year-old and he's like, so it's real.
Yeah, Doplex just believes stuff
Doglex's just
sometimes.
like, yeah, you just go along
Well,
with shit. Which
yeah,
I-
here's the
it's,
thing.
it's a very childlike
Well, here's the
like, view
thing.
of
When
the
I
world, which
first
like.
saw it, I was like, "Yo, this is kind of genius. Like, if this is like satire, like it's actually really funny." But then I'm like, I don't know if it's satire. I can't tell. It's
No, even if it is, don't give him that out because he probably thinks, oh, I'm doing mad comedy and no one even knows it.
Well-
and also I'm getting famous.
Yeah.
This is not funny
No,
in any
I agree.
fucking level of comedy or irony.
No, listen, I agree.
This
but
is
I mean,
pathetic.
right, I agree. But here's my reasoning. It's only funny in the sense that like this is how people act, right? So it's like if this guy is finding this niche of like how these douchebags act and how they create content over just nothing, then like that to me can be perceived as like ironic humor.
No.
But I don't know. Is this satire? I can't tell with this guy.
Can I show you actual satire?
Can Baby Gronk
Yes,
lead
please.
LSU to a national championship? We don't know.
It's,
Baby
it's a-
Gronk found dead in his Beverly
Baby
Hills
Gronk
home.
has committed war
what?
crimes in the Balkans. Baby Gronk is only 9 years old, but he's already violated the Geneva Convention 40 times. He committed unspeakable acts against unarmed civilians in the former Yugoslavia.
this is funny.
And he averages 5 touchdowns a game. On Baby Gronk's recent visit to the Islamic Republic of Iran, the Ayatollah Khomeini raised him up. Inshallah,
Raised
Baby
him
Gronk
up.
will be the new
Inshallah.
If you think
Inshallah,
Baby
he'll
Gronk
be
will be tried
raised.
at The Hague,
That's a really good, especially of his editing. That's a really good like
Yeah.
just interpretation of it.
Yeah, that was good.
That's
was good.
comedy.
Yeah, that's comedy.
That's comedy.
Shout
That's
out.
comedy.
That's comedy.
Is this her or no?
Maybe I don't know.
Looks
Whoever
like
it is, you're funny.
Shout out Jobs
Yeah.
Can't Find Me on Twitter.
Yeah.
I think that is her.
Yeah,
That's funny. So just really quick, the context on Baby Gronk is his dad is like a huge douchebag that's like living vicariously through him, and he's really not that great at football. But they've been like training him to be like a football star since he was like 5, and now he's like 12.
Yeah.
And
His
now
name
his
is
dad
literally
runs
Madden,
his dad
isn't it?
runs all his social media stuff, and
not a
is
joke.
like what?
My son,
His
Madden
name. He
15.
named his son Madden. His first name
really?
is Madden. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Is it really? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's wild. That's pathetic. But
Madden
so his dad
football.
runs his social media and like does all this stuff, and like I saw a tweet from somebody. I forgot to put it in probably, but it was like a journalist that runs a like some kind of Barstool, but not Barstool, but like another sports like internet fucking blog or
Club
whatever the
chair.
fuck. And they were like, this dude's dad like spams us every single day trying to like get us to promote him and like write articles with him, and he always says he'll fly him out and they'll do interviews and he can get him in touch with Livy Dunn and shit. So his dad is just like, and his dad's like, he's been eating a regimen of like salmon, chicken, and brown rice since he was like 6 years old. We practice football 6 days a week, and then so
Man.
it's just like a whole media campaign, and like he's just
Yeah.
using his son to like want to be good at football, I guess. And it's
So-
really
So
pathetic.
fucking-
Wait,
It's
hold
like-
on.
it's like
I
a
So-
hope
male
Baby
version.
Gronk becomes like a cybersecurity guy, just like not
It's
not
just
even
nothing.
Yeah.
nothing in the sports
He
realm.
works
I hope
in
he
retail.
finds happiness
Yeah.
outside of football.
Yeah, I
It's
know,
like, it's
yeah.
like the male equivalent to those like was it pageant mums or whatever, you know?
Oh,
like the
yeah.
women who just
Yeah.
like train their daughters to be in these pageants their whole lives,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
not what they actually want to do. It's pretty much
Yeah.
that, but a kid doing
For
football.
little boys.
All right, so Andrew submitted this like a month ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
Oh, this is
the
your
only
family
reason I
reunion,
saw
right?
this is because Jared sent it. Yep, it's my family reunion. So Jared sent this to me, and it's a group of white supremacists trying to march in time.
Wait,
And
sorry.
that's all it
Wait, they're
is.
trying to march into what?
They're trying to march in time, like learn how to be
The
like
ground
a
has
epic.
time, like the herb.
Yeah,
There's time all over the
all
ground.
over it. They
Trying to
have to
march
get it
in,
properly
and they're trying to
masked for
march
their
in.
white
Yeah.
supremacist epic bread or whatever.
I see.
No, they're trying to be like lay epic white supremacist
Left,
militia.
left,
Right,
left, right, left.
And
What did you say?
Andrew, did you just
cannot
go
do it.
right, left, right?
No, I said left.
Okay,
left,
you were just
right,
really
left.
out of sync with me, I guess.
Right.
But I was
Yeah.
about to say
You must-
right, left, right.
Well, that's probably what these guys say, just to make it non-liberal.
Nice.
Oh.
They don't use their left
fucking
foot.
facts, brother.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Facts. That's why they're confused, because they're going right, left, right.
They don't have a good drill sergeant.
R1, R2, L1. Let's do a GTA San Andreas cheat codes.
Now watch this in time marching.
Oh.
Oh, perfect. Yep.
Yeah,
They're
this-
gonna be
this
rolling
one
up on
guy-
drag shows any day now.
Any day now. He gets it every
Why are they
once in a while. This middle guy.
That was nice.
They're completely off.
Imagine they start doing river
Let's
dancing.
do it again. Come on, guys. Come on. This is literally like a marching version of that scene from Django where they're all like, I can't see shit out of this thing.
Yeah.
The funny
Like
thing
they
is
just can't get it right.
Yeah.
the fact it's recorded as well meant that they were like, "Oh, this is gonna strike fear
Yeah,
into the
this is
hearts."
fire.
This is epic.
It's like
People
the,
are gonna be
uh,
so scared of this.
It's the footage
This
of
is
like
like-
the North Korean military where
Yeah.
they're like breaking bricks and stuff. They were like, we're gonna be epic like that.
This is a great representation to me of like modern politics. There's no reason that if you really care about something, you should be practicing marching or some shit. But it's just like all these dudes it's just like the tribalism has just gotten to a point where we just want to meet up and like be around people that agree with us wholly and then have friends.
Yeah.
It's like these dudes don't care about like going and doing anything, or they'd be doing it. They just wanted to all get in the woods together and march and talk about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
They just wanna-
They just
Pre-
wanted
press play.
they wanted a game store to play D&D at, except instead they can talk about which race is the fucking worst one.
You know, these guys
Which one
want to
is
just
the
play
least
airsoft.
epic?
That's what these guys actually want to do.
Yeah.
They want to pretend to be in the military, but they're too scared, or they didn't pass the fucking physical.
Can we add music to this?
Yeah, put out Die Dogs over it.
Hey, play. It's a lot better. They should have added this to it.
Now it's kind of jovial.
This is like this is like a liminal space.
Yeah, this is kind of cool now. I kind of like what they're doing. Hell yeah. Whatever cause you boys are doing, I support it.
I'm with you, boys.
See, this music changes the mood entirely.
It's true.
Yeah.
These just seem like some good old boys hanging out in the woods.
You know, like when you're playing like a sport or something, it's like you have to bring. It's like, all right, baseball season starts April 11th. Come in for your physicals, and then you make sure you bring a cup and batting gloves.
Yeah.
It's like, do you think that they had to show up and it's like, all right, everybody, make sure you go to Bed Bath & Beyond. They have a special on pillowcases this week. You really need to get the silk linen one, or it's not gonna sheen the right way with ours.
And
do you think like
Gildan
they had to bring
t-shirts.
those, or my boy in the
Nah,
the
he seems
black
like the type
shirt
of guy to
supplied
pass him
him?
out. He seems like the type of guy to pass him out. He seems like he'd be like, "Nah, I got you, boys. Don't even worry." He probably even ordered a pizza too. I'd wager to say
one pizza, and it's cut in 16ths, and everybody just gets one little one.
Yeah.
and a little plastic cup of Coke.
Now, one of those, I was remember going on school trips or whatever, and they had these drinks that were like, it was definitely just a New Zealand brand, but it's like cheaper than Coke because they didn't want to splash out for that many bottles of Coke. So it's like dog shit, like the cheapest thing you've ever seen. It's abysmal.
It's cock.
Have you guys heard the news?
This is the NBA Finals.
Oh yes, yes.
So for those who aren't aware, friend of the show,
that's what the mask is.
Dream.
That's what the point of the mask is.
Famously revealed his face reveal nigh on like a year ago now, probably about that.
He tried to put it back in.
Yeah, I guess he couldn't handle the public scrutiny, which
he
to be
couldn't
fair,
get up off his mattress.
It was quite. Literally, it was trending. He's ugly when it happened. His face. James, give us Dream's reaction to his face reveal on Twitter.
I'm over here stroking my dick.
He's a masochist, bro. He got turned on by it.
Yeah.
But so he anyway decided that he couldn't handle the jandal, and he deleted his face reveal and he posted another that said, because the first one, the face reveal was "Hi, I'm Dream," and this is "By from Dream." It's very deep.
No.
And then he got a mask.
I can't get over that image.
He got a mask made that he would wear in public, and people were like, "Nah, surely that's just a bit." And then this photo here from
the NBA Finals Game 4.
Fucking idiot.
This is Nikola Jokic in the left third of the frame, and then our boy Dream, and then what? I'm assuming the dude next to him is I can only assume he looks like a good old YouTube white boy. Right now, it's like that's Sappy or whatever.
It's so funny because it's like
Sappy. He paid like $10,000 for that seat to not be able to watch. He has a paper plate over his head.
I didn't even think about that.
It's literally just to get attention. This is what he wanted, is for everyone to take the picture.
He
Be like,
looks
wait,
like
that's him?
Yeah, he looks like a fucking disembodied emoji just floating in the fucking stage.
That's the funny thing, right? Because if you got scrutiny for your image or whatever. I get that. That is shitty, but like. This is definitely a ploy for attention. Because if you wanted to just blend in, you would not wear the mask because everyone would be like, oh, it's some other white guy in the fucking crowd. Yeah. Also, the people in the crowd are like this big on the fucking screen. But now you've got this big cartoon mask. You stand out like a sore thumb.
Yeah. As a fan of sports, you can look all up and down this picture. You can see all these people are dialed in, staring at Nikola Jokic shooting goddamn late game free throws. Yeah. You got a bitch in the bottom left corner. She is 90 years old, trying to see the Nuggets win their first championship in the fucking history of the franchise. And then 50,000 people dialed in, witnessing history. And then one fucking attention-seeking loser fucking with a stupid fucking paper plate on his face.
Nah, that's a good point. Honestly,
God damn it!
Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him. He stole that seat from another rich person that could pay $25,000 for that goddamn seat.
He stole the seat from the ref.
We should feel bad for that
the
rich
ref has to
person.
be up in the fucking seats all the way at the top.
That's not the fucking ref.
Yeah, well, Dream stole the seat, so he had to go sit up
Yeah,
here.
And not work the game.
He had to sit behind Santa, off-duty Santa Claus.
Yeah, because he can't be on the
Bro,
court because he'd get in the way.
Yeah.
The guy in front of the ref, the way the compression of the image, what it did to the shape of his head, he looks like those. He looks like a picture of the N64 GoldenEye characters, like the guards, where their heads are like these weird, like half 3D trapezoids.
Yeah. Anyway, shout out Dream. Sorry about your face, I guess.
It would be so funny if someone had just like accidentally beamed the ball and it like snapped his mask just like pure, just right in half.
Just like, but understand, baby Gronk, raised up Livy.
Raised up Livy done.
Right.
First question.
First name question. Last name
Last name penis.
Slippy Dongbag asks, grower or shower? Personally, I'm a grower, but it's not really growing out, but wide. More of a cheese wheel type situation. All right, so we're talking about
Are you more of a
layers of
shrinker or a
foreskin.
stinker?
Does your cock stink or does it retract into your body? Tag a mate who does fuck all.
Tag a mate who's cocked as fuck. I'm definitely a grower, which is fun because you can like.
Grower.
I've got the.
Yeah.
Do you ever sometimes when it's like small, you push it in real fucking hard and it looks like an acorn dick?
The thought of that makes me cringe.
I do that.
You
then
guys be like putting your balls and dick inside your body, bro. I've never done that stuff.
I sometimes do it. Like,
freaks me the fuck out.
Look at my little fucking acorn penis.
I have a pussy.
Did your mom ever tell you, like, if you rolled your eyes back in your head, they'd get stuck that way?
Yeah.
No, but that's a
My
fucking
mom always used to tell me
terrifying
that.
About your penis.
So when I was like, if I push my penis in, it'll get stuck that way, and I don't want that.
way.
But then you also fondle your balls like 24/7, which I don't do.
So
I'm just saying, we both fiddle our dicks in different ways.
We do be
well, I'm
fiddling.
not sticking them back up inside my cavities.
I don't put my balls
That's
inside
all
me
I'm saying.
because
There's
I'm
nothing wrong
scared-
with it.
I never do that with my balls because I'm scared of getting like. Because sometimes you feel like you can push them in way too far, like they'll be able to go up into your ass or something.
Oh,
I've never even tested that.
It's
in
not
my
cool.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, but your dick on the other hand, that can't go inside you. You can smush that thing as small as you want and laugh at
Bro,
it.
what if-
so you
but
got a little acorn penis.
You know how like it pushes back into the skin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if you push it so far that it pushes out into the skin backwards and then unfolds the other way and then it doesn't
you
come
have a
back
dick
out?
hanging out inside.
Out your yeah, exactly. It
go.
re-unfolds like back. But in my mind's eye, you guys all have big holes under your nuts, and I don't because I've never even tried to even ever feel if they could go in me.
Wait, under
so
your nuts?
to
You've
me,
thought about that
to
for
me,
us.
mine is like closed up, and my nuts are just like hanging off me like truck nuts, and there's no entry into my body for them.
Like you could cut them off and then nothing would happen.
That's me.
Like they wouldn't even bleed. It would just
There would just be like a Barbie pussy under, like in my cooch. Like there's nothing there.
Doesn't
Just
even connect
blank.
to anything.
I got a
Yeah.
Kyle XY ball sack.
yeah, your balls are DLC.
Just stapled on after the fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also a grower, and it's funny because I've had girlfriends in the past be like after you're done fucking and you're just laying there and it's just like, and then your dick get all small again. They be like, hey yo, how this thing sucking so small right now, and they're laughing at me. But then when it gets big again, they only they only laugh a little bit at that point. Most of the laughing stops.
It's more of a
the last laugh.
Yeah, they're only laughing at little.
Yeah. Andrew, are you a stinker or a pinker?
Oh yeah, no, I said early on, grower.
Oh yeah.
I'm not hanging
Who the fuck's a
dong.
shower?
Yeah, I mean, there's
Yeah.
definitely showers out there. Like, for me,
They exist.
Yeah, I'm a grower at different stages. It's all dependent on the weather, right? Hear me out. I've read this. I've read this thing before that is so true, and I want to know if you guys know what I'm talking about. But when it's hot, you get those good dick days. You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, I don't even need to be a grower today because
And
like
in Red Dead 2, when it's cold, the horse's balls
horse's
get
Wait,
small.
did you not
real
know that
life.
until you read a gamer article?
was it a gamer article?
Did you not know that?
He read about the horse balls.
Yeah, he
and
read
went,
about
"Oh
it in
my
Red Dead
God,
2.
it's
I was like,
happening
oh,
to
that's
me."
He read about it in Red Dead 2. I've known that probably since I was like 11 years old. I was
Yeah.
like, wait, when I get into cold water, my balls get real tight.
No,
This
no.
hurts.
So I obviously I've known that since forever.
Okay.
But no,
for as long as I've had balls.
Yeah, for as long as I've had my
M&M
cock,
forever.
which not very long. I just got it. But like it's
Better
this
pay the
very
rent.
specific like thing when the weather's just right, you could just be chilling and your shit's just like, you know, you're just chilling.
I know
with
what you mean.
Yeah,
You got lotion
I'm
on
so
your
hot
shit.
right now. I definitely, my penis feels engorged.
But
a
then,
little
exactly.
and also like the opposite's true. Like I was saying before, you mush it down when it's real small. There's some days when it's so cold, like in the winter.
Yeah,
and shit,
and your
that,
shit's
like
just
after
like-
I've had it.
yeah.
After I've had a shower, it is so minuscule. I'm like, man, that is a small
Bro.
penis.
Yeah,
I'll
you
run
gotta
and show-
remember-
I'll run and show Emily because
Yeah.
I'm like fat. I'm like, you need to see how small it
Look
is.
at how
right now.
small it is, babe.
Bro,
Cut it off.
I remember one time I was like in my pool with my girlfriend, and then we like went to my room and it was like, oh, jerk me off.
Jerk me
But then I took my shit off and it's like we just been in the pool for like 2 hours and it was like cloudy out, so it wasn't even that hot.
Yeah.
And then it was just like I looked into I was taking my pants off and I looked at my own dick and it was like so small, water shriveled up prune penis because I was in the chlorine pool and it was cold out. I was like, never mind. I
gotta
don't
go
wanna-
home. My tummy hurts.
I have to go to the bathroom.
She jerks you off with her fucking pinky out.
Dude, do you guys get this? Fucking sometimes when my dick gets like 15% engorged, so it's like it's filled up and it's like hanging, but it's not at all like hard or anything.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, at that point, because at that point it looks like it still has so much left growing to do, and it's like, oh my god, yo, if someone saw my
Dude,
dick like
it
this, they
makes you
think I
feel
am massive.
meaty.
But then,
Exactly.
it does the other 85%, and it just kind of goes like up.
Yeah, it just like
Just like,
lifts a little
fuck.
bit.
That just looks so good.
I will say though, on days where like if for some reason your body like keeps that like 10 to 15% just like plumpness to
Yeah.
it for like an extended period of time, it makes you feel so cool.
You
I'm
do feel
riding
like a
high.
champ.
Yeah, you do get like a
Like,
confidence
I
boost.
gotta say, for the grower or not the growers, for the showers out there, you guys must walk around on cloud 9.
Yeah,
just
bro.
like
Permanently
this shit
like that.
is swinging
Exactly.
right now. I
Dude,
kind of wish I could do that,
Yeah.
but you know, it is what it is. We got the little pink. Just cold.
They did a South Park
Yep.
episode about that. It was like all these different characters in the show needed anger management, and it just turned out that they all had baby penises. and then
think I
like,
remember that
but it was
one,
it was in reference to like the national average. So
Oh,
then
right.
and then like the whole everyone with baby penis. It was just like they were basically just saying like dudes with small dicks are fucking annoying and angry all the time.
Was it the
Fuck
one?
you.
They're like all the
And then-
bikers and stuff, and like people with loud cars and shit. Was that?
Yeah,
was it
yeah.
that one? Yeah.
Or I think.
No, that was
was
more
the
that
same.
they're
Sounds-
calling him fucking F slur.
All I know is that Obama ends up lowering the national penis average, and then obviously their penises don't get bigger, but they get
Yeah.
closer to the average, so then no one's mad anymore because they don't feel
Shout
under
Shout out
under
Obama for
average.
that one.
Yeah,
Obama.
thank you, Obama.
Yeah.
Do you ever? Hey, shout out Manscaped for this fucking sponsorship. Not actually sponsoring the podcast, but every time you shave your fucking pubes and you look at your fat hog afterwards, you're like, God damn, this is great.
That's what I'm saying.
I could take this
That's
out
what
on
I'm
the
saying.
town.
Yeah, there's something about.
But then it looks like a little too
Take this
nothing
baby for
there.
a
It's like
spin.
maybe I should have a little something here.
I don't know.
I
But
It's
think
like you need
yeah.
like a mustache
You
or
need like
something.
I've started.
I like pube stubble.
yeah.
Yeah, I've started leaving like just a little bit because
Yeah, you do like a fade.
Yeah, exactly.
Flat
just
top.
put a nice like flat top
I do a
fade.
little
Two
arrow.
arm, yeah.
I do a little arrow towards it so you know which
Yeah.
way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what I was gonna say.
You said recently I've been doing a little.
A little mustache.
Oh yeah,
on your
mostly
cock.
because I'm a big fat man, and if you go like too bald, it
I'm the
looks
fat
it just
man.
looks like
Duh.
it doesn't look great. It kind of looks uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I agree. I feel you on that. That's yeah. Terrestrial mega squid.
Asks, when the Beef Boys
That is a
reach 1
penis
million
head.
subscribers and have an army of loyal fans, which small country are you invading first?
Iran.
Realistically,
Well,
probably we'll all go to New Zealand and live there in
we're-
a commune.
We're invading Ukraine. We're gonna finish
It's never been
the
done
job.
before.
Yeah, we're gonna finish
Yeah,
the
we're
job
gonna
that
finish
Russia
what
started.
Putin started.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking
And
go
that's the
in
episode
twice as
gone?
hard, and we're gonna fucking we're gonna bring it home. You know, a win for Putin.
I've said this a few times on the podcast, but I don't know why whales still exist. The Great British Empire should have absorbed them while they dominated the rest of the world.
Whales?
I don't know why they're.
Yeah, like, you know,
Do you not know
Wales.
what? Do you not know what Wales is?
Like the animal.
No,
There's
like
a country
God.
named Wales right next to the UK.
There is.
What the?
Wait, no, I want to hear this. There's a country called Wales?
Yeah, they're you never heard of
The
Welsh?
Dude, I'm
Welsh people?
I'm geographic. I know nothing.
Yeah, but
Bro,
it's
this
like,
is racism.
Wait, continue.
What if I was like, Mexico?
You've seen the flag that's like the big red dragon?
What? They have a dragon, not a whale, as their flag?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's not spelled
they're not
WHALE.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, continue,
It's
James. I want to hear about this.
W-A-L-E.
I want to hear about these whale people.
Well, basically, there's just a little stupid country of people that speak.
Oh,
Have you
okay.
never seen that flag?
I have seen that flag. I thought it was like a food logo or something.
I thought that was the Food Lion.
The Food Lion store. Anyway, continue.
What?
Wales.
So Wales, it's just this stupid little fuck off country next to the UK, and it's like the British dominated from like India to North America,
Okay.
and everything in between for like 1,000 years. And for some reason, they never took over this stupid fuck off little fucking Wales country. And they speak over there. It's like they speak like half English, but it's like it's like they speak like Sims. It's like you get like two words of it, but then the rest is like hinga dinga durgan.
Yeah.
And it's like it's strange. But I've just always thought, why the fuck has no one? They barely have an army. They're in the worst position ever to defend themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like, so if we were, and I've said this multiple times, I said this to Josh Strive Hayes, I said it before that they deserve to be invaded, and if we could, it would. Us four will lead an army to Wales and take over that stupid country.
Shout out Wales. Actually, I fuck with Wales. If
I have no problem with them. They just don't deserve to still be their own
That's why
country.
we want to take
A lot
over.
of the-
Someone
we
should
like it.
invade them.
a lot of I think the Elvish language in The Witcher is all Welsh, pretty much. Like if you've ever seen that in the game or in the show or whatever, like it's a lot of like they'll replace vowels with Y's. You know, so
They
it's
got
like,
that really funny town name that's like 15 years long.
oh yeah, it's like 50 like letters or whatever.
It's pretty epic.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll take over Wales.
Yeah.
I feel like I get along with some Welsh people. I feel like we share a lot in common. With
No
New
hate to
Zealand.
them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no,
we can
exactly.
totally.
They're kind of
Whale,
just
hit us
they're
up.
there to be conquered.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, we'll
Like
keep
someone
the flag.
once said.
The flag is cool.
Yeah.
We can just add a little beef theme to
No,
it.
I want the flag.
Yeah,
and we're
the
good.
flag is dope. Yeah, we just got to throw
Yeah.
like a hamburger on it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yo, Andrew,
Have the
put,
lion
Dragon
eating
eat a hamburger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew, put Joji right here.
Okay.
In a nature setting, Wales is meant to be conquered.
Oh, he pulled it in.
All right. Sega Evan asks, the boys get a tour of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. What is your ironic and whimsical demise? I would be beaten to death by Oompa Loompas with rocks.
I do really like this question. This is such a funny one.
James would see a beautiful
now I have to
chocolate
think
woman
about it.
and go and say,
Yeah, it'd be like a
Yeah, she's
mermaid in the chocolate river.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like she'd be singing a siren song to me.
Yeah.
But it'd really just be like two Oompa Loompas in a coat. Like I go behind the chocolate waterfall like a video game, and I'm thinking there's like a chest there, but really it's just a bunch of Oompa Loompas waiting to beat me up.
no,
You're having like a whole moment.
There'd be a beautiful chocolate woman, and you'd go up and you'd be like, "Oh, hey, my black
Yeah, she
princess."
lures me.
And then
Yeah,
she's
exactly.
she's like, "No, I'm chocolate," and then you get fucking jumped.
And she lures me into the chocolate river waterfall, and then that's where they jump me.
And that's the last we ever see of James.
But if I survive, there's an epic level cape up there, and it would make me look so
Let you
cool.
fly. I'd walk into a weird like back door that I'm like, oh, wonder what's in here, and I'd open it up, and it would be this weird liminal space.
Yeah.
And I've prepared a song for you guys from the Twilight Princess soundtrack.
You better talk about how you die after the song, though.
Yeah.
Could you guys want to hear the song?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
ready.
ready to the song.
Kudos will get stuck in like a rhythm game like Dance Revolution.
Dance
and
Revolution.
if he misses like one step, all the Oompa Loompas he's dancing with like turn on him and fucking eat him. They like rip him apart limb by limb and eat him.
Yeah, I would die by.
But if he perfects it,
I would die by the fucking what's that thing? They did it in Family Guy where they had to fart to get down the little fan.
Oh, the fan one, yeah.
The boobly juice.
Yeah,
No,
that's how
Dope Pix
I die because I've always wanted to do that. I thought that was
Dope Pix would
okay.
go into you'd walk into a room and it would be a goon cave but for chocolate bars and you'd be like,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
you'd
I'm
start
gonna pull
gooning.
my cock out.
Doplex walks up to the fizzy lifting drink and he's like, Cerveza, and then he drinks it all.
I would do
and then he
that.
floats
That is
to,
my
he goes
catchphrase.
all,
That's
he
exactly
immediately
what he
goes
would do.
straight to the fan and dies
Yeah.
and blows up.
We get chopped up into tiny little pieces.
Andrew, how would you die?
Yeah,
I have
Andrew,
no
how would you die?
idea.
Gunshot
Get
to the
mo-
head.
You get
Yeah, gunshot to the head.
You get molested by Willy Wonka, and he'd fucking kill you to dispose of your body.
Yeah, Andrew would
Yeah.
get like indoctrinated into the Willy Wonka religion.
Yeah, I wouldn't die. I would end up just being like,
You'd
these guys are
become
cool. I think
No,
they've got some
These
good
guys are
ideas.
cool.
All right, this is from Klaus. In parentheses, flawless embeds.
Okay.
For Andrew specifically, I've been planning a Christian cringe movie night with a friend for a minute because I showed her the Jesus Man, and she didn't know what it was from. I wanted your suggestion for 1 to 2, 3 the most goobered movies you can think of. Supplementary question: which alcohol do you suggest we consume during the many times we need to pause for air? I'll leave that one to James actually.
It's a
as our resident bartender.
Wouldn't it have
God
to be,
with
it'd
you,
have to
brother.
be wine, wouldn't it? The blood of Christ.
That is true. Yeah, if you're doing Jesus night, come on.
Let it cry. You could do sangria, make the wine a little bit more interesting.
We'll go with that.
sounds
Yeah,
nice.
no, we'll say sangria to get fucked up. As far as movies that I would suggest, just for like pure funnies that you're gonna have a good time with your buddies. I think God's Not Dead is one you should watch just because it's probably the most famous at this point and it's just notably terrible.
Yeah.
And then you should follow that up with one that I haven't watched, but I've always wanted to. Skip the first two because who cares? But the third, Revelation Road. It's basically Mad Max but Christian, and it looks hysterical.
Oh my God.
It
We
looks
have to watch that
hysterical.
I want to watch
Sounds
that.
awesome.
I'm down to
Let's
watch it. We
that.
can
We should
watch and do
totally
like a
watch
it. We gotta
Patreon thing.
watch
That'd be
Can,
so
we,
fun.
can we also, can I suggest
Ow.
as well that you watch Sunday School Musical? Did you watch that one?
I don't think
I
Is it
was
like
with
High
some
School
friends.
Musical
No, yeah,
with
it's a
Jesus?
Christian parody of High School Musical. It's
Oh,
not good.
we
It's
gotta
not really
watch
that
it.
funny, but it is
Yeah.
called Sunday School Musical, and that alone carries it.
We're all
then
in this with
to
Jesus.
finish it off, you gotta go with a Kendrick Brothers classic. They
Kendrick
make
Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
just the Kendrick Lamar classic.
Kendrick
they
brother.
make the best shit out of anybody. There's no one doing it quite as cheesy as the Kendrick Brothers. And I think I would say Facing the Giants. That's you have to do Facing. It's a football movie. Christians love their football movies.
Yeah, brother.
It's awful. It's got crying scenes. It's got the band Third Day.
Did they co-op the New York Giants for it? Because that's bullshit, bro. New York Giants fans don't believe in fucking God, bro. Fuck you.
No, I think it was just like a high school team, and
God didn't have nothing to do with them 2 Super Bowls about 15 years ago.
That's
that was
true.
David
He
Tyree
did.
and Eli Manning and motherfucking
Helmet
Mario
catch guy
Manningham.
that I
bitch.
can't remember who
That's-
did it.
That's David Tyree.
and John Ball guy.
What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, no, I think they went.
Or Armani Toomer. I don't remember.
I think they. I don't think it had anything to do with the New York Giants. I think they were taking a rather literal approach to the
Okay, well, you
David
said
and
football
Goliath
and
type
Giants. So,
thing.
yeah. Okay.
That would make sense, but
Wait,
it's
maybe
Christians.
they were facing the Giants. So the Giants were like the Satanists, which I accept that role because they were facing the Giants.
Yeah, the Giants were the big meanie head
David and
guys
the
that they had to
Giants.
beat at
Fuck
the
yeah.
end.
Classic biblical story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic
Yeah.
football
David
team,
and the
too.
Giants.
So that would be my lineup for you. That's the three, and just drink a ton of sangria. Like
Can I
James
suggest
said.
one?
Go ahead.
So they showed this in CCD when I was in like 4th or 5th grade, I think.
CCDs.
I've been trying to find it for a long time. Yeah, cock dick. No, Christian Catholic Day School. I don't know. But I've been trying to find it for a long time, but I have not been able to, but maybe you will be able to. Backdoor Sluts 9.
Incredible! Nobody can catch you. You're the real Rage Racer.